Hello, this is Peter Combs from P.O. Combs Asian Art and Bidamount.com. And today I'm going to talk about something that's a bit personal, and it's something I think you'll be interested in too. It has to do with, it's a story really. It's a story about some very good friends of ours here in Gloucester, Massachusetts, and their son. His name is Everest, and you'll find out why he's named Everest in a few minutes. And he's starting a thing called the Sherpa School Project. He's a junior at Dartmouth College. They live here in Gloucester, Massachusetts. The Crawfords are very interesting people. They've traveled a great deal over their lives. They've backpacked all through Asia and Southeast Asia and so forth, and Everest has gone with them. And during those trips, they made friends with a gentleman who's a Sherpa, and he lives over in Nepal, very close to Mount Everest, which is one of the reason why the Crawfords named their son Everest. And this particular Sherpa lives in the place called Namche Bazaar. And if you're familiar with mountain climbing or the Mount Everest expeditions, you certainly know about Namche Bazaar. Here it is. It's one of the most remote places on the face of the planet. It's only accessible on foot. It takes hours and hours a day to get there. It's a hike up to get into it. It sits at 11,000 feet. It's extremely remote. And their good friend, Sedum, a number of years ago in 2009, realized that some of the children that live in the rural areas surrounding Namche never had any educational opportunities. They had no schools. They literally didn't have a school. And he decided to build one for them. He built a school they could live in. They could come to Namche and attend class. They had no money. They had no experience at it, and he went ahead and did it anyway. And after a few years, the school has grown from 5 children to 85 children. And Everest Crawford wants to do a documentary to draw attention to the school to help make it sustainable. And he wants to go there and make a film all about it, and with extensive interviews with Sedum. And here's the village at 11,286 feet. That's 1/3 of the way to the summit of Mount Everest. And here he is. He's a wonderful man. This is Sedum Sherpa. I've met him. I met him a number of years ago when he was here in the United States. And that school that he built has been a phenomenal success. Just amazing. And his only goal was to provide an education to basically extremely poor Sherpa children living in the very remote areas around this mountain range that never were going to go to school. And here they are. And this is the school he built. It's hard to believe. It's called the Home Away from Home School. The children come here and they stay here. They go to school, they get fed beautiful meals, they're provided clothing, reading supplies, school supplies, and I don't know how the guy does it. It's amazing. He basically begs, borrows, and steals. Well, he doesn't steal, but he does what he can with everybody to get help for these kids. And here are some of the children. All right, they're learning English, they're learning Nepalese, they're learning about their own Sherpa culture to keep it alive, mathematics, science, history, you name it. And here they are. They're nice uniforms and living a very dignified life, going to a good school. And the looks on their faces tell the story. And as part of the project, Everest needs to raise a little money to get over there. He's put up a lot of his own from summer work and so forth. He's paying his own airfare. He has some of his own equipment, but he needs to get some editing and audio equipment to go over there and do proper interviews. He wants also to help make some donations to set up scholarships, because most of the kids that go here certainly can't afford to pay. And then he has to pay some marketing fees and agent fees. There are other things. He'd also like to buy some additional equipment if there's any extra money. The process is going to take 30 days once he's in country and he's in Nepal. Then he's going to come back in February and March of 2018, edit his film, and then next year, probably during the summer, they're going to try to get Sedum to come tour around with the film and let people know about his school and how important it is to him, and how important it is especially to the children. And any contribution that any of you could make to help our good friend's son Everest, any money you could help him get to make this trip a possibility and a success would be just fabulous. And it doesn't have to be a lot. We have 1,300 subscribers here on YouTube right now. We have 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers on Bidamount for our weekly newsletter. And if everybody just gave a little bit, it would take care of it handily. All right, this is an important story. It's an amazing story. And the school needs attention brought to it to keep it going. All right? And Everest believes, and I agree with him, that it all starts with letting people know about the school and its founder. All right? And if a man like Sedum, who loves his village, and he and his family love the Sherpa children, can build a school 11,000 feet up in the most inhospitable place in the world with no roads, no equipment, and basically a shoestring budget, I think maybe we could all do a little something to contribute, to give them a hand. All right? People need a hand once in a while. We love Nepalese art. We love Asian art. And these are the people that live there. These are the people that need the help. And it's very important. And also remember, the Sherpa children, their parents are the ones, many of these kids, many of them are orphans because their parents have been killed taking expeditions up Mount Everest. And many of them have saved the lives of hundreds and hundreds of foreigners who go there to climb. It's not, the Sherpas are there for much more than just carrying bags and luggage and assisting in things. They provide medical assistance. They keep an eye out for people. They risk their own lives for successful climbs up Mount Everest, which has killed so many people. And these are their children. And I would be very grateful if any of you could reach into your pocket and just hit the link below here to donate. It's very easy to do, a couple of clicks. You can send it right to Everest has set up a thing called a You Caring page. It's sort of like You Fund Me or Fund Me page, but it's called the You Caring page. He's raised some money and he needs to raise some more. So if you can do it, please do. Thank you very much. And have a good weekend. Bye-bye.